morning and welcome to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Our focus this morning is on children and reading. Reading is important because it develops our thoughts, gives us endless knowledge, and many studies show that toddlers and preschoolers who are read to every day, they have a larger vocabulary than those who aren't read to at all. My first guests have collaborated in an effort to bring diverse literature to young people right here in our community. Naisha Stone is the founder of Carved in Stone, Inc., and Nicole Thompson, she's the Community Engagement and Family Resource Center Director at COA Golden Center. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Appreciate you both being here. And we'll start off, Naisha, having you tell us more about your organization and its mission.
Carved in Stone Incorporated is a media company I founded over a little bit of 2 years ago. I have a degree in journalism, so being a journalist, I kind of know like the background of what goes on, and I noticed there's a lack of diversity in the media industry, so I decided to start my own media company to bring a more positive aspect to news, and to also give a better spotlight to people of color, and that's just not just the black community, but Hispanics and just the overall community. But it's not just for people of color, it's for everyone. And again, it's for positive news. So along with being a media company, I noticed as a journalist, sometimes we just go in and we get the story and we leave. And it doesn't always sit right with me. So I like to do, along with doing the news, I like to do community events and initiatives. So that's how I came with Authors of Color Book Fair.
That is pretty amazing. And Nicole, I think it's awesome that you all have been able to collaborate. So if you tell us more about COA Golden Center and how it serves the community, then we'll find out all about this collaboration.
Okay, so COA, our Golden Center location is on the corner of 23rd and Burleigh, in one of the roughest parts of the city, of course. And so we're serving a lot of the underserved youth, impoverished youth, youth that need things like books from Miss Naisha here. So she actually reached out to us to see if she could come and set her book fair up at our upcoming event.
Okay.
The Book Bag, Beyond Book Bag event.
I love that. And so here we are with the Authors of Color Book Fair. It's happening on August 23rd. So kind of fill us in on what's going to happen that day and what time it's going to take place, all that good stuff.
So since this is a part of the COA, I just want to make that clear. Authors of Color Book Fair will be during their book bag event, which is from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Moody Park. So I'm just going to have my book fair along with everything else that they have going on. So I'm going to be set up kind of to the side. I have fiction, young adult, children's, poetry, comic books, and so they're all set up in different bins. And Milwaukee children 1 to 19 years of age, they can come up and just come out and pick up one book. And all for free.
A book. And so your goal primarily was to focus on authors of color, right?
Yes.
And also, are you looking for it to be, the subject be about young people of color as well?
No, I really just wanted any type of book written by anybody, honestly, that was non-white, because being in school or you just going out in public to the library, when you pick up a random book, it's mostly written by a person, a white person. So I kind of wanted to bring diversity to children, and that's not just black. That is everything that you can think of.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and it's important because we look at the numbers, and I'll go down this list. The Cooperative Children's Book Center at the School of Education at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, they compiled statistics from 2018 and found that the percentage of books depicting characters from diverse backgrounds are as follows: 1% American Indians, 5% Latino, 7% Asian Pacific, 10% African American, 27% are about animals and other things, and 50% are white. So obviously by those numbers there is a lack of content that kids of color can relate to. Yeah, when it comes to who they are, right?
Absolutely.
So let's talk about how one can get involved with this book fair and this event as a whole. Do they need to register? How's that work?
There is a link at my website, www.carvedinstone.com, for you to RSVP your kid, but you don't have to. It's not necessary. It's just for me to keep account of the kids, but that's not necessary. All you do is really you just have to show up. The child must be there. Again, they have to be 1 to 19 years of age. And that's literally it. And they have to live in Milwaukee. They have to be a resident of Milwaukee. So this is specifically for Milwaukee children because living in the state of Wisconsin, I kind of sometimes feel like we're our own state inside of a state. So I want to make sure our kids know that somebody does care about them, because I do care, and I know the COA cares, and a lot of other people care. So
Yeah, and speaking of the COA, so your center offers a long list of programs and services for kids as well as their families. So Nicole, with us getting back into school, it's important to kind of remind everybody of a couple of the programs that you have specifically set up for young people.
Yes, so we do run a preteen program for after school for children once they're out of school to get homework help, things of that nature. We have a teenage program. We have an early education center for parents, working parents. We have a family resource center where families can come in and get their needs met. So if they're looking for housing and food resources, we actually run a food pantry out of that location twice a week. So we have a multitude of things, and we partner with other agencies in the area to provide those resources for families.
Yeah, and your food pantry goes a long way in helping individuals who are in need. But you've also, throughout the summer, been giving meals twice a day, Monday through Friday?
Twice a day, Monday through Friday.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's going to go through, what, August?
23rd.
August 23rd. So people can go to your website as well to get more information, and that's coa-yfc.org. We'll put that right on the screen for people to take note of. But wanted to talk about some of the books that you brought with you today, Naisha, just to give us an idea of what some of the kids are going to go home with.
I was very surprised at the books I got, because there's a different range of everything I didn't know, like these type of books came the way they did. So my favorite one out of the whole collection is the Black Panther. Because who doesn't love Black Panther? And it's a full-on comic book.
Wakanda forever.
And so I'm pretty sure a lot of children wouldn't see this in a library. And so that's kind of what I want Authors of Color Book Fair to be, is a mini library that you wish actually existed.
Yeah.
So, and just to see like the movie that you've seen on screen in comic book and, you know, in print, and it's somebody that looks like you. That's like
That's
amazing.
where it started, in comic book.
Yes,
You're too
right.
young, right? So, but started in comic book form, and that's really a great point that you make in, you know, having books of all kinds, because you know, you don't care what kids are reading per se. You want them to read and be interested in what they're reading. So if there's someone that's into action and comic books and all these characters, you've got that for them as well.
Yeah, and so then I also brought along So All the Boys I've Loved Before. So this is another book as well. It's on Netflix, and it's cool because it's written by Jenny Han, who is also, I believe she's Asian, I believe. And so I have a lot of different collections of a lot of different races, and so I think that's pretty cool because it's not just for Black children, this book fair. This is for like all children of Milwaukee, so everyone is welcome to come. So I literally have something for everyone.
That's awesome.
And so I also have Vamos, Let's Go to the Market. So, you know, we have so many different types of books that these are all different ranges. So comic, children's, and then young adult.
Yeah, and
So-
they're going to really just show up, be able to go through the books like you said. How many books have you collected?
I just finished logging all of the books, so I have all of the books logged into my computer with the title, the author, hardcover, if it's paperback, the race of the author, and the category. So I have 429 books.
Wow.
So that's 429 children that will be able to receive a book.
I love that. And so what other things are we going to see take place at the Beyond the Book Bag event?
So of course it's the beginning of the school year, so we're going to be giving everything to support their educational needs. But we're going to have a lot of fun as well. We're going to have some bounce houses. There's going to be some kickball going on, a grill out, a DJ. So all in all out fun, some life-size Jenga and things of that nature. So we're going to be having a good time over there.
Yes, it's kind of like the kickoff to the school year.
Absolutely.
Like end of summer, celebrate that and celebrate going to school and learning, of course. August 23rd, it's going on at the COA Golden Center, 2320 West Burleigh, or is it at Moody Park that you mentioned?
It's at Moody Park, right?
Well, we have a field right next to,
Okay.
so a lot of people associate that with Moody Park, but a lot
Okay.
of times our group is so big or the crowd is so big, it kind of rolls right over
Okay,
into
so
Moody Park.
just so people can find it, that's great. And again, it's from 4 until 7, and you have some sponsors who come together to help make an event like this possible, right?
Absolutely.
Tell us
So
some
we
of them.
have Northwestern Mutual and Children's Hospital help us every other month when we provide these community events. But for this particular event, we have, of course, Carved in Stone, the Office of Violence Prevention, 5V206 Drug-Free Community, Safe and Sound. Let me see who I'm leaving out. I don't want to
think
leave
V100.
anyone.
I know, I put you.
V100, absolutely.
Put you on the spot to remember all the
You know,
sponsors, sorry.
But yeah, and they have come out. We just had an event in June, and a lot of them were big supporters of that as well, the Safe Summer Kickoff. So we try our best to collaborate with as many people who have the same mission and vision as we do, just keeping the community safe.
Yeah, and I just love that you guys have been able to come together to really make this a great event for everyone. Now, Naisha, you have 429 books, so if you get 400 plus kids to come get those books, you obviously are going to need to keep collecting for future events. So how can someone donate books or make a monetary donation to help you in getting more books for the future?
So through Carved in Stone, I do a lot of different events, so I'm not for sure if I will do the book fair in the future. It's just if I'm feeling it, if I have a passion for it at that moment, then I'm like, I have the idea, I have to go with it. So as of right now, I'm not taking any donations, but I'm always thinking of something else to do. It's just always something. I have a scholarship announcement coming soon. I guess I just announced it. It's coming soon, so I'm looking for sponsors for that to give away sponsorships later on in the fall.
Wow, I love that. And so what fuels you as far as being able to come up with concepts of how you can make a difference? Like you said, as a journalist, we see different storylines all the time. And sometimes, you know, you shake your head and discuss at some of the things that we feel like we can't do anything about, but you have a different concept. You're like, not only am I kind of reporting on it, looking at it from a journalistic perspective, but you want to do something about it.
Well, specifically for this event, I can't take credit for it at all. Her name is Marley Diaz. She's a young author, and she started her own book fair, and she was collecting books written that feature Black women and young girls in books. And so she came to Arvano to speak, and they told me that she was coming. They wanted me to interview her, so I got to interview her, and I told her, I was like, I loved your idea, so I kind of like took it on my own, and instead of just for Black girls or women, I decided to, you know, open it up to, you know, everyone.
All right, well, this is amazing, and I know it's going to be a lot of people coming out and really not only having fun, but being able to take advantage of great things like books. I have all of my books from when I was a kid to a teenager, and my mother says every time I go home, you're going to take these books with you. But no, I think what you're doing is great. So appreciate both of you for stopping by today, and
for having us.
continued success.
Thank you so much.
Naisha Stone's the founder of Carved in Stone, Inc., and Nicole Thompson, she's a Community Engagement and Family Resource Center Director for COA Golden Center. When we return to Our Issues Milwaukee, we'll continue to focus on reading and welcome back a guest who already has several children's books under her belt, and she's working on a new one. We'll talk to local author Deanna Singh right after this.